I'm here preparing for an event for Rise to Greatness in a few days, really. And right now, there's a lot of noise out there on the Epstein files, on Deepak Chopra. Maybe it's just feeding it on my notification because I'm in the coaching industry, and I'm seeing posts of people that's saying, "Well, how come the people that are close to Deepak are not voicing their opinion and they being silent about this thing? Like, what does it really mean in the spiritual enlightenment space? Why are people not saying anything?" I'll give my 2 cents, even though I don't know Deepak at all. Like, I've never met him, never been to one of his lectures, seminars. I haven't even read his book, which is kind of strange actually, because that type of book is actually the kind of stuff I would imagine would be something I would pick up, but I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't know if it's like energetically I just never aligned to him or what happened, but I've just never read his work. I know he's a spiritual teacher. So here's my 2 cents. When it comes to a spiritual teacher, or when it comes to any leader, actually, anything that you hear from someone, anyone that you feel like they are God, anyone that you feel like you really, really respected, and you see them fall from grace, I think the takeaway is that just know that humans are flawed. There's no perfect human out there. And so when you are looking at someone's highlight reel, or the best of them, whatever character, whatever front that they are putting up, the more shiny someone is, the more perfect their messaging is, there's probably they could be hiding something. I work with a lot of people that are kind of like that has a name that makes you think they are really nice, friendly, successful, wealthy, whatever, all that stuff, right? But behind the scene, they are juggling with debt. They are have personal issues, going through all sorts of breaks in their own relationship, and their life is really chaotic, and so there's the need to put up the front, right? This is the time for you to discover yourself. We are all on our own personal growth journey in terms of our potential for our authentic self. Ideally, that you are living this life on earth to really get to know yourself, to really get to know who you are. And sometimes on this path, we're going to question ourselves. And that's where the coaches and the mentors and the leaders are the people that you kind of look up to, that inspires you in some way. And whoever you look up to that inspires you, and if they have done that along the way for you, great. Great. And if they have now fallen from the grace, if they are fallen angel, not so great. You see it and then you go, well, that's not who I choose to be. I thought the message was different. I learned this from someone. And I think this is where if you are in that a community, or your perception was skewed by whatever character was put up, I think this is time where you are challenged to go, okay, well, who am I though? What are my values? What do I stand for? What do I believe? And you keep living that life. It actually doesn't matter what bad stuff other people do. You will never be able to control other people's behavior. You will never be able to hold on to a character and hope that they're not that person because you wish they were that perfect person. You wish that you found the perfect mentor so you can keep following them. Maybe this is the time that you have to step up to be the leader, to rise, to lead the people for something that you stand for, that you feel is right. And we are all going to feel something different depending on what we have been exposed to in life. That's been the hardship, that's been the painful thing, that's made us felt hurt, the wound that we have carried. And all of those wounds, if we are brave enough and we put our message out there, we are going to heal our own wounds and be able to heal others. And if other people choose to go on a path that is dark and they are manipulating people with their message, I really think that in the long run, they will fall. It's like, in the short run, they may win. They may get ahead of you. They may make more money. They may get more known because they're mixing with the wrong crowd, and that gives them access, leverage, power, whatever, right? But all of that will get stripped in the future at some point, like we are seeing now, right? And a lot of those people, no matter how invincible that they think they are, even like people in the royal family, it's like, yo, they're still falling from grace. So what's our takeaway? Our takeaway is that keep going on your path that's authentic to you. Whatever belief, whatever standard that you stand for, you keep doing that thing. You keep holding your head held high. You keep walking one step at a time and let your path unfold. There will be another Deepak. There will be another whoever, Andrew. There will be another, like, Epstein. They will keep coming out. Like, those characters will just get replaced, even if these people die, right? Or let's say somehow there was some other evidence and we misunderstood, right? And the media had us skewed in a particular. It actually doesn't matter how the deck falls. The message is still, what do you stand for in this lifetime? And if we just become our best version of the way we want to see this world, and we do our part to care for the things that we care for, and they're going to be different for each person. Some people is going to be wanting to save the dolphins. Some people is going to be wanting to go help in a homeless shelter. Some people is going to go help with child trafficking. Some people is going to be helping with like drug addiction. There's many people that needs help, and we all resonate to different pain that people are feeling, and whichever pain that draws you the most is for us to now go, what can I do to help that cause? We can't change what's in the past. We can't wish for our leaders to be better leaders if they're not. What are we leading? What community can we grow? What people can we draw together to help us on our mission? I think the only thing we can do is actually tell people what our mission are, and the right people that gravitate to your message will be close to you and go on that path together. So, the thing that I believe, I want us to have freedom. I want us to get into a position to have ultimate freedom, to be able to actually be in a headspace that allows you to grow into the person that you're meant to be, that you can hear the calling. And so everything that I do from here, whether it is my book club of providing a safe space for people to learn and grow and have fun, I do this because in my childhood I didn't have some of that, and I wish there was a space where I could feel safe, where I didn't feel alone, where I felt like I just wanted somewhere to turn, and I didn't have a place I could turn, whether it was to my parents or to my friends or people around me. Like, there was just no one I could turn to. And so it means a lot to me to be able to provide a community, a safe space for my community, for them to just come into it if they want to share something about their life, not even necessarily about the book. If you've been in book club, you know that over the years, we've grown to know a lot of the members on their personal struggles, on them going through separation, on them going through health issues, on them going through mental struggles. Like, there's a lot of things that people go through, and that we feel it as a community, and we ask for advice from the authors that come in, how they would deal with it in these situations, like facing judgment, and how to bring up your kids in the right way. Like, all sorts of questions have been asked. I don't have all the answers, right? That's why I bring in a lot of different experts. I can answer these type of questions. And so at this point in time, it's where I've taken book club to the point that I think it can expand to a lot bigger now. Like, I think it needs more visibility. If I'm going to genuinely want to impact and help people, I can't sort of hide book club in this little space. Like, it needs to grow. So I need to grow as a person, as the host. And so now, when I'm about to go to this event, Rise to Greatness, and speaking to 1,000 people, it's like, that is my own growth expansion, and it does make me uncomfortable, especially people that know me. Like I'm an introvert. It's hard for me to go up to a space like this, and yet I think when the message is powerful enough, I'm kind of trusting the right message will go out to whoever needs to hear it. And that's a concept that I've developed, where you go from survival to signal. Like, you're going from a survival, like I'm based on fear, I'm going into a loop. Or when I'm in my 9 to 5, when I'm trapped and I feel like I have no choice, I'm going from that survival to signaling the right message, the energy, drawing the people to me, the opportunity, being in alignment in my life, and all of that. As I share this now, I'm still working through it, right? And this concept that I'm sharing, I see some leaders that's very heavily on this signal. They do it really well. They just feel very authentic, feel so real. And yeah, we can draw inspiration from those people. Do people fall back to their different stages? Yeah, when tested. Because we can all be happy and positive when things are going well. I think it really shows the truth of who we are when we are tested, when it's difficult, when we have all these noises coming through that are shattering our belief. That's when we really have to go, wow, what are my beliefs? What actually matters? So I hope that helps. I just hope that helps, because I think the only thing we can do is be honest and show up.